Thank you for joining us this week on Giving Back. I'm Erin Throckmorton. This week, we're heading north to Alberta, Canada on a spring black bear hunt. Before you arrive in camp, there's a lot of work that goes into one of these black bear operations. From gathering the bait, to rebaiting every day, to making sure the stands are safe. These guys are putting in a lot of work before you even get into camp, just to make sure you have the best overall hunting experience that you can have.
No, it seriously is a lot of work. We start late April, early May, getting these ready, and we really don't have bait set up for a group of hunters until the middle of May.
So a lot of people ask when you're baiting bears, what do they like to eat? Well, a lot of that I found out had to do with the size of the bears that are coming into the bait site.
If you want to get a big bear, think of it like an older guy and a young kid. You put a steak in front of them, and you put a chocolate bar in front of them. Which one does the older guy go for, and which one does the kid go for? So we use meat.
You know, I guess I kind of have something in common with a black bear. I mean, you give me a steak or a candy bar, I'm going to choose the steak like anybody else would be. Another really cool ingredient that I found out that you can use when baiting bears, you can pick up at your local fast food restaurant.
One thing that we really enjoy is restaurant grease. So we'll put these meat scraps in the barrel, and then we'll coat them with restaurant grease. The added advantage to that is that the grease gets on their paws, and after they eat at the bait for a while, so there's a bunch of flies that gonna lay a bunch of eggs. Once they leave the bait, they'll track the grease with them wherever they go, and it will scent up the area, and other bears will come and check it out.
So there you have it. Add a little bit of cooking oil and a little bit of grease to your bait site, and that'll help attract even more bears.
And you'll see some of these buckets are shrink wrapped here. The lids are shrink wrapped. This is what happens if they get unshrink wrapped. The flies get in there, lay eggs and maggots, and then the bears won't even eat it. It's kind of sad. But this is what good bear bait should look like. See, the flies are starting to get in it, but but it's this is still good, and this has been thawed for over a month now.
You know, it's really cool to be able to watch what these guys do kind of behind the scenes. You know, after all the hard work is done and everyone shows up in camp, it's then time to hunt. Joining me on this week's show is Cheyenne and Q. This is her first black bear hunt, and she was super excited for this trip. So Cheyenne was heading out for her first night in the stand. We settled in that night with really high hopes. They said this bait site was really active, and it didn't take long before that first black bear showed up. This bear was definitely a shooter. We knew that right away, and Cheyenne had no doubt in her mind that she was going to take the bear, but that bear just would not present a shot. You know, he walked away from the barrel, he stayed behind some brush, he kept moving. She never could get a clean shot on this bear. turned around and he finally made it back to the bait station, and Cheyenne made an absolutely perfect shot. We heard him run off and we heard him crash not far from the bait site. That's a bear any hunter would love to have. It was a big mature bear, the dominant bear in the area. She made a good, clean, quick kill. What a way to start the trip. Don't go away, there's more black bear action after the break. Hammer bullets. Custom designed lead-free bullets with superior accuracy, ensuring minimal game waste. Our new parabolic drag reduction technology reduces pressure and friction, resulting in higher velocity. Our PDR technology allows versatility in seating depth, making it the easiest bullet on the market to load develop with superior accuracy and terminal performance. Go to hammerbullets.com to learn more. You've taken the trophy of a lifetime and you want it preserved for life. Since 1978, Safari Taxidermy has been capturing the essence of the hunt, one trophy at a time. With meticulous attention to detail, Safari Taxidermy guarantees a product as close to the original animal as possible, and they have a proud export record to destinations all over the world. Giving Back is brought to you by Hammer Bullets. Advanced technology, simply better. Safari Taxidermy, preserving the memory of your hunt for over 40 years. German Precision Optics, exceptional optics at an exceptional value. Kenetrek Boots, for the trail less traveled. Monster Camo, your off-road hunting gear. Magnus Broadheads, superior quality and outstanding performance. Welcome back. We're up in Alberta, Canada, hunting black bear. Tonight, it's my turn to go to the stand as I'm going after black bear with my bow. Okay, night 2 here in Alberta. Great first night last night. 2 big bears were taken. It was an amazing night actually. So today we kind of stayed in camp. We got the bears cut up, got the hides all salted, and tonight we're battling the bugs. The mosquitoes are horrible, but we're gonna go into a stand that Nathan says there's a couple bears on, one really big one. So we're gonna sit there till dark, or as long as these darn mosquitoes don't eat us up. Wish us luck. It's just thick back here. There's all this standing water, so the bugs are just getting worse and worse and worse. We're about 100 yards from the bait site, so we're gonna go there, sit for the night. Hope a bear comes in soon, because these bugs suck. So my first night was actually pretty uneventful. You know, I didn't even see a bear. The only thing I really saw were mosquitoes. They were everywhere. As I was fighting the mosquitoes, some of the guys were back at camp cleaning up skulls from some of the bears the other hunters had taken the first night.
So I am going to get these skulls. We've got 3 skulls here from bears that we're going to try and get cleaned up. These ones are in the process of being cleaned. They're halfway there. In order to get them to that point, we're gonna get this pot, this just regular canning thing on the bottom so they don't burn. Set them in, and we'll just let them boil for an hour or two at a low temperature to try and get some of the meat cleaned off. Because once you get it to this stage, you just pressure wash it to get all the little orifices and stuff. You can see in there, there's still a bunch. But you can pressure wash that really carefully so that teeth don't fall out. Get it all cleaned up, and then we'll whiten it later on. All we're doing at this point is getting these bears to that stage. It's like a little family. Actually, it is like a little family. We got one big boar, one good sized sow, and then a small one. They're reunited at last. I feel like an evil witch. I should be cackling as I do this. Just get them in the pot. Okay, so we're gonna fill this up right to the top of the heads. Cover it up. And we'll just let it boil for maybe 2-3 hours. I'll get Mrs. Hop to watch it. And then after that, we'll just turn it off and let it sit pretty much overnight, because that loosens up the meat a whole lot. If you just cool them and pull them out, it's a lot harder to pull the meat off. You're just gonna let them soak, marinate, and that will loosen the meat the maximum amount without having the teeth come out. So what we're doing here is we're gonna clean these skulls. Right now they're fairly clean, but there's stuff in there that it's really hard to get out. You still got brain matter, you still got all kinds of stuff. And we're gonna try and get them cleaned out. Now, number one priority here is not losing teeth. We've got a feed sack tied on so that if we do lose a tooth, we'll at least have something to go searching through until we find it. We are good. It's gonna be messy and getting the brains out. Basically what we're doing is you've got down your spinal column, you got holes where your spinal nerves come out, but on your head you've got 12 different holes where the cranial nerves come out. And so what we're doing is we're blasting those nerve fibers right out of there, because they'll just ball up and look weird. Okay, so here we've got it cleaned off. You can see there's no more tissue on it. Now this happens pretty often when you're cleaning, is your jaw will come apart. On this bear, the problem was that it boiled a little bit too long. Not a big deal, but something to keep an eye out for. You got really, really porous bone in here, really, really porous bone in here. You take crazy glue, stick them together exactly. There's only one way they'll fit, and you'll be perfect for your mount. It happens all the time. It's not a big deal, not something to freak out about. We did lose a few teeth too, so what I'm gonna do is now, let's go searching through that bag, find them all, find where they fit, and we'll set this aside.
You know, it's really cool to see the process of taking that skull and boiling it and get ready to bleach to kind of put that trophy in your house. And I was surprised it's actually a pretty easy process. At least Kate makes it seem like it is. We're taking a quick break, but after the break there's more black bear action on Giving Back. Hammer bullets. Custom designed lead-free bullets with superior accuracy, ensuring minimal game waste. Our new parabolic drag reduction technology reduces pressure and friction, resulting in higher velocity. Our PDR technology allows versatility in seating depth, making it the easiest bullet on the market to load develop with superior accuracy and terminal performance. Go to hammerbullets.com to learn more. You've taken the trophy of a lifetime and you want it preserved for life. Since 1978, Safari Taxidermy has been capturing the essence of the hunt, one trophy at a time. With meticulous attention to detail, Safari Taxidermy guarantees a product as close to the original animal as possible, and they have a proud export record to destinations all over the world. Welcome back, guys. We're up here in Alberta, Canada, still chasing black bear. I've been in the stand for 2 nights now, and I have not seen a bear, but on hunts like this, it's not uncommon. You know, based on some of the trail cam pictures that I saw, I knew there were some good bears in the area, so I really wasn't discouraged. I was pretty excited for night number 3. That was until my good friend Nathan pointed out something in the tree I was sitting in.
Check all up the tree right there. Look at how much they climbed up that tree. Like, I don't know if somebody left their cookies there before and came up to get them, or there's granola bars up in the tree. I don't know. But, yeah.
You know the outfitter's good when he puts you in the tree that the bears live in, man.
I honestly do like you. You're not a bad guy.
He says he likes me, but I don't know. Seriously, Nathan? You want me to sit in the tree where the bear climbs? Perfect. Anyway, I decided to get in the tree. I wasn't that apprehensive, but my left eye was on the bait site. The right eye was over my shoulder for the first hour of the hunt, for sure. So that big one is here. We just need him to come in during daylight. And I don't know. The bugs are horrible here still. You can see them flying around me, but got the thermocell going. Hopefully that kicks in a minute. And got about 4 hours to sit here and keep my fingers crossed. You never know. You know, that night was slow too. Besides a few mosquitoes, I didn't see anything. And there was about 30 minutes left in shooting light, and I kind of figured that I wasn't gonna see anything, and all of a sudden on my left I caught some movement, and that bear was walking right to the bait site. You know, that bear came in and he knew something was wrong. He kind of walked around the bait site. You could tell he was nervous. The wind was swirling that night. He just kind of kept circling the bait site really slow. I could never really get a shot. Part of that was because I was self-filming, trying to get him framed up, trying to get the shot, but he never stopped moving. I told myself when he finally stopped broadside, I was gonna take the shot. I was just sitting there and he came in really silent, and he walked around for quite a while. I finally got the camera on him. The shot felt really good. I don't know, but he ran away as I could hear him crashing. So I don't hear anything right now, so I'm going to watch this shot again and see if it was good. I hope so. It looked like a really good bear. So they looked back at the shot on camera. I thought it was a good shot, but everything happened so fast. Even as I slowed the frames up, I couldn't tell exactly where I hit the bear. I had to get down to go take a look. Okay, out of the stand. It's getting dark fast. So I'm gonna go check by the place where I shot and see if I can find the arrow and just see if there's any blood. It is really thick in here. I know the team is on their way in. They texted me, so I don't know. If it doesn't look good, I'm gonna wait for them. You know, I walked over to where that bear was last standing, and I could see where he ran off, but there was no arrow. I finally found the arrow about 20 yards behind where he was standing, and there was really good blood all up and down it. Okay, standing right here. You can see where he ran. Don't see the arrow. Got the arrow here. It's getting dark really fast, but good blood. I think I'm gonna wait for the team. It's getting really dark in here, so I'm gonna wait for these guys and go. He went down this way over here, so I think we'll find him. You know, that blood looked really good on the arrow, and I tracked that bear for a little bit. But it was getting really dark, and so I backed out. I knew the team was coming in, so I waited for them to arrive. We looked for about 45 minutes that night. We couldn't find much blood, which isn't uncommon on a bear hunt, but we could find some tracks, but it got so thick and so dark that it just became unsafe. So we backed out and decided to come look for him the next morning. Hammer bullets. Custom designed lead-free bullets with superior accuracy, ensuring minimal game waste. Our new parabolic drag reduction technology reduces pressure and friction, resulting in higher velocity. Our PDR technology allows versatility in seating depth, making it the easiest bullet on the market to load develop with superior accuracy and terminal performance. Go to hammerbullets.com to learn more. You've taken the trophy of a lifetime and you want it preserved for life. Since 1978, Safari Taxidermy has been capturing the essence of the hunt, one trophy at a time. With meticulous attention to detail, Safari Taxidermy guarantees the product as close to the original animal as possible, and they have a proud export record to destinations all over the world. Giving Back is brought to you by Hammer Bullets. Advanced technology, simply better. Safari Taxidermy, preserving the memory of your hunt for over 40 years. German Precision Optics, exceptional optics at an exceptional value. Kenetrek Boots, for the trail less traveled. Monster Camo, your off-road hunting gear. Magnus Broadheads, superior quality and outstanding performance. We're up in Alberta, Canada, having some incredible success on a spring black bear hunt. Last night, I was able to put an arrow through a bear, but we backed out as we couldn't find him right away. I felt that it was a good shot, but darkness set in, we had to back out, so we're heading back in this morning to see if we can find that bear. Well, we're back this morning. We looked last night here for a little bit, and we couldn't find blood. It was so dark, so we backed out. Got the team in here today, and Nathan said he found a bear, so it's a good day, man. Look at those paws. That's a good bear. Nathan, this is my biggest bear to date ever. Really? Thank you. Man, what an incredible feeling to finally find that bear. All you hunters know that if you have to go to bed without finding your animal, it's a sleepless night. There's an uneasy feeling that kind of takes over you. But finally getting my hands on that bear, that all went away. Wow.
It looks a lot like you.
Good day.
Head on this thing. I want to see this head. The head looks big. Oh my God.
Look at the paws on that thing. That bear was bigger than I even thought of. And I'm not a black bear expert by any means, but looking at the size of his paws, his girth, his head, we knew how big he was when it took two of us just to move him.
Stuck in the ground. I'm sure he was quite dead in a hurry. Oh, this is huge.
Thank you.
Oh man.
That is a huge head. Look at all this poplar fluff on it too.
I got a feeling he would be Pope and Young.
He is definitely Pope and Young.
Oh, he's definitely Pope and Young, yeah.
Not that I'm a record book guy, but I'm not a guy that's really big on shooting trophies. You know, you hear that word thrown out quite a bit, but actually any animal with a bow is a trophy in my eyes. What made this hunt even more special and this recovery more special was that not only Nathan was there, but Mike and his son Jacob came along. They decided to give up part of their hunt to come help me look for this bear, and that's really what it's all about. What a great morning here in Alberta. Shot this big old guy last night, and I wasn't sure of the shot, and so we looked for about a half an hour. We didn't see any blood last night, so we backed out. We didn't want to push him. So we came in this morning, the whole team came here, and he found blood right away, and we found him in less than a half an hour. Just a great old bear, and you were saying this is the kind of bear you want to take out.
Absolutely. This is a big old bear that will kill cubs if he wants to breed a sow. And so we need to take a large percentage of these old ones just to keep the population healthy. And
Yeah.
I'm really happy. Like he's got a huge head on him. He's stocky. He looks like he's a bull.
That's what I saw when he came in. I saw the head first, and I'm not an expert on bears, but he looked almost like a bodybuilder. He was just stout, and so these guys are here, and that's what this is all about, sharing the outdoors with people, and these are new friends of mine, and probably friends for life. So great day in Alberta, and we're gonna wrap this up because the mosquitoes are killing us. Well, that's gonna do it for this week, you guys. Thank you to Nathan Kopp and his family. You guys were incredible hosts. They took care of us, they treated us like family, and we had the hunt of our life. Thank you for watching this week. Stay tuned for the previews for next week's show of Giving Back. Next week, we're hunting in Montana. We have some early season archery action, as well as a late season rifled deer hunt that I got to do with my dad and my brother. And it was on this hunt that we saw a whitetail buck that had us all excited. Tune in next week to see this incredible action unfold. You do not want to miss this. Thank you for watching this week. We'll see you guys next week on Giving Back.
Went from sunny and warm to wind and hail. So one little bear in tonight. Didn't get him on film. He didn't like us. He didn't stay around long, but I don't know. I'm gonna hang tight for a minute, see if the storm passes, and then get out of here. Bears won tonight.